So I'm going to invite Mike to come up at this time. We have been, over the last couple of weeks, wanting to to unpack the mystery that is church finances. Because sometimes people aren't real clear about, okay, I'm giving to the church, what exactly is that going to? And so we have wanted to share with you kind of the big pieces of church finance. Last week we talked about the cost of our indebtedness on our property. The week before we talked about sort of the whole big picture. Mike Schindler is here because he is the chair of our Board of Trustees. And our Board of Trustees is responsible for all things related to property and liability. It's such a fun group, right? But you know, before you start, Mike, how long have you been a member here?
Well, what year is it now?
I think it's 2024.
We started here in '95.
Okay, all right. So you've seen a lot of things related to the property and all of that.
This was a separate building.
Yeah.
It stood on its own.
Okay, all right. So I'll let you offer your information about all of that.
All right. First of all, good morning, everybody. As Mary Beth said, I've been here quite a while. It's been a long time since I stood up here and talked. In fact, when I first started here, this used to be the youth area. And they're pretty upset they don't have cool toys to play with. They didn't have cool toys. So, wait a minute. Laura number 3, one of the youth. You're not a youth anymore, are you, Laura? Well, welcome back. It's wonderful to see you. As far as these talks go, I probably have the simplest task to explain. Just can't read it. When we talk about church finances. And it's simple for 2 reasons. First of all, there's a dedicated group, I'm looking at y'all, who work and maintain, have talents that we use to maintain this building, these grounds, and so on. The second is the role of a trustee is, very easy to understand for most of you. We have a building, you have a home. Your home incurs expenses, air conditioning, heat, electricity. Our building does as well. We have to obviously pay for those. We also have a few expenses that your homes probably don't get. We're a public building, so we have compliance regulations, fire, ADA, and so on. We have a sound system. What does this button do? No. So that you guys can hear the message and the music of our wonderful people up here. We have a streaming team that allows Jesus followers who can't physically be here to follow the message. The key element or key point, I feel, is that the role of a trustee is to provide a safe and comforting space to support the members and the community. Along with traditional services and Sunday school, we continue to support many community needs, legal aid, JCK. In fact, I forgot my new name tag, and it says Apartment G. So if you want to know what Apartment G was, you're more than happy. I'd be more than happy to answer that, or my wife is here as well. She can answer that as well. We provide a safe and confidential space for those suffering with addiction through AA and NA. Without this building, we couldn't provide that support. So we have to keep the lights on, the AC running, and this allows me to go back to my first comment about talented people. We are blessed by a group of people who maintain this building. One way is by doing the lawn service. We have a group of people that meets every Saturday morning, cuts the lawn, manages and maintains the flower beds. I would definitely encourage you all to look into that group. Just a quick note about our facilities manager, Ray. You can't imagine how great it is to have a certified and talented AC technician on staff. Saves us a lot of money. Unfortunately, as church members, there's only so much we can do. All right? Many of our costs cannot be waylaid by church members and their efforts. We can't, substitute church members for electricity. Although, as a cyclist, we could probably get some stationary bikes with generators and get you guys to start pedaling away. We could power all this equipment. And so we need, another way is to increase revenue. And I would like to emphasize the work of Cliff, our church administrator, and his efforts to rent out and use this building. And if you see on the slide here, our total trustee budget is $221,000 listed up there. I think it's a little bit, that's rounded a bit. Look at our revenue. We just about keep the lights on, the AC running, and a roof over our, oh yeah, we did that already, with our rentals. And so, again, I can't say enough about what Cliff has done with respect to renting out this building. A couple quick notes about our rentals. First of all, that doesn't include Playday. Playday also pays rent that offsets some of the costs of the building as well. Okay, there we go. We also consider who we rent to. So you music people, your request for a Saturday night rave, sorry, not quite consistent with the church itself. We also have a tiered structures of fees. So nonprofits pay different, than for-profit and so on. Another further opportunity that I'll mention here, when the church is rented, we have to have somebody from the church in the facility. A lot of times there's staff members working. We have a night crew, that looks after things as well. One big need is Sunday afternoons. Okay. Again, we have a sign up for that. 2-hour shifts, about 1 to 3 and 3 to 5 kind of generally. In fact, I did last week from 1 to 3. It was really quite simple. You just answer a few questions. People are very nice to you. The Zoe Church, they're very pleasant. For the most part, I just sat and watched the Cowboy game. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't real good last week, was it? Well, I'm a Giants fan, so. All right. If you're interested in helping cover a Sunday afternoon, please reach out to Cliff, and he can send you a link and provide you more information. So, listen, I'd like to thank you all for listening to me, and if there's anything I can answer, I'll be around today and every Sunday, and look forward to working with you all. Thank you all very much.